Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Here we are going to see some basic concepts from English. As these basic concepts are very necessary to learn English grammar. And so today we are going to see parts of speech in English. First of all, we have to understand what is speech. Speech is the collection of sentences, and in these sentences we find some words. Then what are these words? We have to see one by one. Then how many parts of speech are there in English? There are 8 parts of speech in English, and those are noun, pronoun, adjective, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. Now, one by one, we are going to see these parts of speech in English. First of all, we are going to see noun. Then what is noun? Noun, the name of any person, thing, object, place or animal. It is called as noun. See here, the name of a person, place, thing, object and animal. It is called as noun. See, once again you have to remember noun. Then what is noun? The name of a person, place, thing, object and animal. It is called as noun. Then we have to see examples of noun. Then what are the examples of noun? For example, a mole, name of the person. Then Satara, name of the place, name of the thing or object, table. Then Tommy, if we call any dog as Tommy, we give the names to the animals, and that particular name of the animal, it is called as noun. So name of the person, place, thing, object or animal, it is called as noun. Now we are going to see next part of speech in English, and that part of speech in English is a pronoun. Pronoun. Then what is pronoun? Pronoun is the word used instead of noun, or the word used to avoid the repetition of noun, which is used in place of noun. It is called as pronoun. Then how can we use it? For example, if we want to say something about any person, for example, Aryan. Aryan is a boy. Aryan studies in 5th standard. Aryan is a clever boy. Aryan's handwriting is good. In this sentence or in this description, I have used the word Aryan, Aryan again and again. Instead of this, I can say Aryan is a boy. He studies in 5th standard. He is a clever boy. His handwriting is good. Instead of Aryan, I have used the word he, his in this way. And so, to avoid the repetition of this noun, Aryan, Aryan, I have used the word he or his. So, pronoun is a word which is used to avoid the repetition of noun, which is used in place of noun or which is used instead of noun. So we are going to see the definition of this pronoun, that is a word used to avoid repetition of noun is called as pronoun. Then which are the pronouns in English? Or we can say one more thing over here, a word which is used in place of noun. It is called as pronoun. Then which are the pronouns in English? Those are, for example, he, she, it, I, we, then his, him, this, that many pronouns are there. One by one we are going to see these pronouns, afterwards etc. This is pronoun. Now, third part of speech in English, and the third part of speech is an adjective. Then what is adjective? A word which is used to specify the noun, which tells us something more about noun. Which is used to say something about noun. It is called as adjective. Or which describes noun. The word which is used to say something about noun or which describes noun, it is called as adjective. For example, if you want to say something more about any girl, for example, Seema is a girl. Seema is a clever girl. This clever word shows us or describes this noun Seema or that girl, and so that this clever becomes an adjective. So, a word which is used to say something about noun, it is called as an adjective. Here we have seen these three parts of speech. Here we have to see one example of an adjective, and that example is clever, beautiful, active. These are the some adjectives in English. You can get many such adjectives in English. And so, if we want to say something more about noun, if we want to say something special about noun, if we want to describe noun, then such words are used. As I have given you one example, that is Seema is a girl. Seema is a girl. The noun is here Seema or girl, but when we say Seema is a clever girl, that clever word shows us it has described something more about that Seema, who is a girl, and so that clever becomes an adjective. So, a word which is used to say something more about noun, it is called as an adjective. Now, we are going to see remaining parts of speech in English. Then what is the fourth parts of speech in English? And that fourth part of speech in English is adverb. Sorry, here. First of all, we are going to see verb. Fourth part of speech is verb. Then what is verb? And after this verb, we are going to see adverb. Then what is that adverb? We will see afterwards. First of all, we are going to see verb. Verb is a word which shows action. A word which completes the meaning of the sentence. It is called as verb. Then if we want to say, that is I, something about I. Here I would like to say I later. The letter is incomplete. This sentence is incomplete. I later. See here. But when I say I write a letter, then it has the complete meaning. The sentence is completed when we add a verb in that sentence. And so, the verb is a word which shows action. A word which is used to show action. It is called as verb, or a word used to complete meaning of the sentence. Or a word used to complete meaning of the sentence. It is called as verb. Then which are the verbs in English? For example, to write, to read, to run, see, all, etc. Many verbs are there, and here these words shows us an action, and so the action of any person or any animal or anything else is shown by these words, and so it is a word used to show action or used to complete meaning of the sentence. It is called as verb. Next part of speech in English, it is an adverb. As friends, we know, adjective is a word which gives us something more information about noun or which describes noun. It is called as an adjective. In the same way, a word which gives us something more information about verb, it is called as an adverb. It describes verb, and not only verb, it describes verb, it describes adjective, and also it describes something more about, or it gives us more information about adverb itself. So, a word used to describe verb, then adjective or adverb itself, it is called as an adverb. Then what is adverb? We are going to see the example. For example, he runs. He runs is a sentence. But how he runs? We want to say something more about this run. We want to describe this running. And so, which word should be used here? We can say he runs fast. So, fast becomes an adverb. Then, we are going to say something more about this adjective with the help of adverb. And how can we say? We can say, for example, she is a very clever girl. She is a very clever girl. Here, clever is an adjective. And here, very, this word describes this clever. And so that this very becomes an adverb. Now, third example, we are going to see. They are walking very slowly. They are walking very slowly. See here, they are walking. Walking is verb. How he walks? Here, how they walk? That is slowly. This slowly is an adverb, but this slowly is described by this word, that is very. So this very is an adverb. So adverb is a word which is used to describe verb, adjective or adverb itself. In this sentence, it is adverb is used to describe these runs, that is verb. In this sentence, very is an adverb which describes this adjective clever. And in the third sentence, here very, this describes this adverb, that is slowly. Here we have completed 5 parts of speech: noun, pronoun, adjective, verb and adverb. Now we are going to see remaining parts of speech in English. Then what is the 6th part of speech in English? That 6th part of speech in English is preposition. Preposition. Position, it shows some position. Then what is preposition? Preposition is a word that shows, relation of noun or pronoun with the remaining words in the sentence. See here, preposition is a word that shows relation of a noun or pronoun with the remaining words in the sentence. It shows the relation of those nouns or pronouns with the remaining words in the sentence. Then which are the prepositions in English? These prepositions are, for example, many prepositions are there in, on, at, upon, over, etc. Then how can we say, for example, he is reading in his room. See here, he is reading in his room. Here, he is the pronoun, then his pronoun. Here, in preposition is used. This in shows the relation of this noun or pronoun with the remaining words in the sentence. So, it is called as a preposition. Now, next part of speech in English, it is conjunction. The seventh part of speech in English, it is a conjunction. Then what is conjunction? Conjunction is a word which joins, which connects two words, two sentences or two clauses. Then a word which joins two words, sentences or clauses. A word which joins two words, two sentences or two clauses or more than two sentences. It is called as conjunction. Then which are the conjunctions in English? For example, and, but, or, as soon as, etc. These are some conjunctions in English. You can find these conjunctions from your textbook also. Here we have completed 7 part of speech in English. Now we are going to see next part of speech in English, and that is the last one. It is an interjection. It is an interjection. Then what is interjection? A word which is used to express strong emotions. It is called as interjection. A word used to express strong emotions. A word used to express strong emotions. It is called as an interjection. We know we have feelings, we have emotions, and we have to express those feelings or emotions. And for that, we use some expressions, we use some words. Then which are such words? For example, oh, then array, wow. And these interjections are always with this exclamatory mark. And so, such interjections we use many times. Oh, array, wow, hello, hi. These are some interjections in English, etc. Many interjections are there. So here, today, we have seen some parts of speech in English, and these are the some basic concepts in English. If you want to learn English easily and if you want to remove out fear about English, then you have to see first of all these basic concepts in English. So today we have tried to learn these 8 parts of speech in English: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction and interjection. We can find out such nouns, pronouns or other remaining parts of speech through your books. So friends, what you have to do? You have to read your textbook and you have to find out such nouns, pronouns, adjectives, verbs, adverbs, prepositions, conjunctions and interjections. So it will be your exercise. You have to try to find out those words from your textbook. What is noun, then what is pronoun with the help of these definitions and these examples. Here I have tried to tell you something about these parts of speech in English, the basic concepts in English. These are very useful for you. So if you like this presentation, if you like this video, please press the like button and also subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.